What's up, guys? What's up, guys? How you doing today? You rocking out with the one and only Philly Dom. I'm out here in New York City, and I'm covering, what's going on with the migrant situation. Them traveling from their countries of origin to making their way to the U.S. Yeah, Natasha. Yeah, Holiday. Yeah, Cash Jordan. He did explain it. He said that they wanted food, not food. That they use it to do deliveries and different things like that. Yeah, Cash. Shout out to Cash Jordan, man. He does explain it well in his video. So let's talk about it today, man. I did a couple videos, documenting, raw, uncut footage documenting what's going on in New York. And I hope it's helping everybody out there so they can see what's going on and try to keep you guys up to date what's going on in New York City. And you guys are rocking out with the one and only Philly Dom, Natasha Holiday. Thank you for tuning in, man. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I heard so many different stories on how they're getting these scooters and different things. I did a little research myself, so I sort of got an idea of what's going on. But I'm gonna make it a point to go out there and talk to them and ask them exactly how they're getting the scooters. We asked somebody. I was with my friend Diego the other day, and we did ask somebody how they got the scooters in New York City, and he said he brought it himself, and he said that they wasn't getting no help. That they're only helping families. They're not helping single men. They just giving them a place to stay and stuff like that. So he explained in detail what they were doing, but this issue is going to be ongoing, and I just want to keep giving you guys some updates and information. But the scooters are everywhere, man. You can't help but to notice that the scooters are everywhere. I went somewhere last night to record, and they had about at least 50, 60 scooters. A lot of them don't have license plates and stuff like that. And obviously, somebody in New York is making this a come up because they're selling them to the migrants, because that's the only way they will be able to even get the scooters if somebody is selling them to them. How much do you guys think them scooters cost, man, in New York City? And what are they going to do when wintertime come around? It's going to be rough on them when wintertime come around, as far as having them scooters. I'm here with you guys. I'm just typing in some tags while I go along. I forgot to do this because I was talking with my son, so I forgot to add some tags in the video so more people can search for it. But I will make this my mission. I will keep putting these videos out and let you guys see what's going on. Cam said, work off the books and get wealthy. Work off the books and get wealthy. I hear you, champ. I hear you. I hear you. If anybody doesn't know who I am, my name is about to say my government name, but my government name is Dominique. But my YouTube name is Philly Dom. Everybody's been calling me that for 10, 15 years now. And I have a YouTube channel. I'm a travel blogger. I've been traveling to a lot of different countries, a lot of different places. But right now I'm grounded. I'm here in New York City. So I'm not able to travel and stuff like that. Huh? Hold on for a second. Don't answer. You don't have to answer if you don't know the number. Talking to my son in the background there. And then Virgil said, I said 1,000 to 1,200. So 1,000 to 1,200. I thought it was a family member or something right there. Frank said they must. Okay, Frank said they must from the. He's saying from the cartel money. I don't think they get it from no cartel money, man. But I did, read some articles and different things that some Venezuelans do owe some people back home for the journey, so they working it off. So they can't just sit around. So they getting any type of job they got, any kind of job they got, any job they can get to pay off certain debts and stuff like that. But the Venezuelans are offered jobs. They can start working. They get a Social Security, so the Venezuelans can actually start working and stuff like that. But New York is expensive. New York is expensive. So hopefully, right now, since they're like in the migrant hotel shelters that they stay at, and They don't have to pay a rent or a mortgage payment. They can save up a little bit of money, but it's going to be that. It's going to be that time. That time will come when they have to pay. So I mean, pay for their where they're staying at, and they're gonna find out how serious New York City really is, because New York City is a very expensive place to live. But yeah, the scooter situation is out of hand. I don't even know how they're giving them scooters without license. I mean, some of them might have a license from the country where they're from, which I think the U.S. should honor that until they can go to the DMV and actually get their own, get a license, a U.S. license or a New York state license or wherever they're at. But yeah, it's got out of control. The scooters are everywhere. Like I said, when I'm documenting, I'm going all about. You cannot not notice that the scooters are everywhere. And they're taking up parking spots in the street. And definitely, there's going to be more accidents going to happen because the way people drive in their countries are not how we drive in the U.S. Even though New York driving is crazy, New York driving is crazy, but it's definitely going to make more accidents and different things like that. I also read that they took over 7,000 scooters. That's crazy that they took 7,000 scooters off the streets for not having the right paperwork for the scooter. And no matter where I go, I just see nothing but scooters everywhere. So it's still a lot of work to be done, but I can't blame them, man. They have to get around. They have to do what they got to do, man. So it's hard on them. Shout out to my boy KBS Travels. What's up, Philly Dom? All is well, KBS Travels. Cool vibes, my brother. Cool vibes, my brother. Make sure you guys share this video and get a video like KB Travels, man. Be traveling to places like the Dominican Republic and other countries, man. So KB Travels, man. Make sure you put your link in there, man. Let them know who you are. Like I said, I'm Philly Dom. I'm a travel vlogger, but right now I'm grounded. I'm here taking care of my son in New York City, and he's going to school here right now. So that's what I'm doing for now. So I'm just trying to cover this like local news, this local travel news from people traveling from their country to coming here. And I really understand what's going on, probably more than the average person, because I have actually traveled to some of these countries where these migrants are coming from, and it's not their fault. They're just looking for a better life. You know what I mean? I think it's on the U.S. side that we have to have stricter immigration policies or rules or regulations to vet these people and to see what's going on with them. A lot of people call them illegal immigrants or legal migrants, but I mean they had to come through like a Tijuana, Mexico border, but that's the border between San Diego, California, and Mexico, or the Juarez border. It's a lot of different borders which they encounter U.S. immigration. So I don't know why people say they come illegally. They know who's coming across, or at least they're getting a name and fingerprinting them and stuff like that. So they know who's coming across their borders and stuff like that. But the scooter thing is definitely out of hand. Money Travel said it's getting like Colombia in the city. Yes, indeed. And then New York, they already, crime is already going up in New York City. So they feel like with the migrant situation is going to add on to the crime and stuff. It's been a couple of incidents with the migrants and stuff, but majority of the migrants that I have met, walking around, recording videos and different things like that, going to go to the hotels, the migrant hotels where they're staying at and stuff like that. They've been pretty quiet, laid back, humble people for the most part. But I mean, it's always somewhere. It's always which they say the one or two bad apples in the bunch. Dr. Case said rent is free plus drug dealing if times. Oh my goodness, man. Uh, August said, I bet if they were straight Haitians, they would have been send them back. Well, we already know how that goes. We know how that goes with the Haitians, man. They always been getting served the bad card, but they also been blessed as well to be able to capitalize on this. So a lot of Haitians that were in Haiti left Haiti on this Biden program. So it's also been benefit the Haitians, and Haiti's been rough. I've been there a couple times. Haiti's a rough country. I got family from there. Haiti's a rough country, man. I mean, I would challenge anybody from the States to go to one of them countries and see how it is. Haiti's not the place to go right now because the gangs are running the country right now, especially in the Port-au-Prince area. But the struggle is real in some of these other countries. Like I said, I don't blame the migrants. Anybody that's taking the chance to walk from Venezuela, the boat, to go through the jungle, to make it to the States, man. It's just the U.S. is a money grab. You can make money here. You can be a millionaire here. And in their countries, they have a lot of political unrest and stuff like that. So people take chances for a better life. Natasha Holiday, thank you for the information earlier. I appreciate you. I live in Midtown, but I'm scared to walk down the streets. So do you feel like the migrants will bring up the crime, Natasha? Or anybody, everybody that's watching live, do you feel like the migrants will bring up the crime or make it the crime more or make the crime more aggressive in New York? What do you think, man? What do you guys think? Christina said, ex-Philly Patriot. I hear you. Philly is always in my heart. Just join your channel. Number B1. Thank you, Christina. MS, thank you so much, man. Yeah, I'm from Philly. I'm from Philly. Yes, indeed, but I'm staying in New York right now. Parker said government covering the tab. Yes, indeed, they are. They saying, man, the house of migrant is about 400 US a day. A migrant family or a migrant, 400 US a day. So it's really they spend a lot of money, man. So if you do the 400 a day, which they said 380 in the news, on if you just Google different things, it said 380. So that's about $400. That's a lot of money, guys. That's a lot of money. And then if they saying that what was it for the month around? They're spending like $10 million in New York alone to house the migrants, and some of them are in some nice hotels and stuff like that. And now with the scooter situation, they have scooters, but they have to work. They have to do things. Like I said, I don't blame them. The migrants are only allowed to do whatever the U.S. lets them do, or the U.S. government lets them do. It's not. They just can't come here and just take over like that. They're getting these benefits like the hotels, the scooters, and different things like that. But they got to find their way and they got to work. And the sad thing is that wintertime is coming around. So it's going to be last year, the wintertime. I wasn't in the States. I was in Brazil last year, part of the year, but during the wintertime. And my family in Philly and New York tell me that it was a mild winter. The winter wasn't that bad in the States. So hopefully it's not a bad winter, but most of these people are from tropical places like the Caribbean and different places like that. They're not used to these rough winters that we have here in the States. So, and they don't even have the clothes and stuff like that. They're from tropical places or places that are closer to the equator that don't get rain. Don't get that type of weather that we have to deal with. I see Black, man. What's going on, MTV? What's going on, MTV? How you doing, man? You rocking out with the one and only phillydom. Natasha said it's going to get worse. Yeah, Natasha, I agree. It's definitely going to get worse before it gets better because they got to figure something out. Because this is taking a big toll on New York City, man. I've never seen New York like this. And if anybody watching the video, make sure you share the video on Facebook. Make sure you give my videos a like and share my videos, man, and just spread the information about what's going on here with the migrant situation. Kathy said Florida's grandmother's here for the first time. Kathy Parker, how you doing? Welcome to the live. You rocking out with phillydom, and we talking about the migrant situation and how the struggle is real. And how do they have so many scooters out? How are they buying the scooters if they don't have money like that? And if they not making money like that, how are they getting these scooters? There's a lot of stuff going on. Natasha told me earlier, if you go to Cash, what's his name? I know his last name is Cash. I should know his full name. Hold on, let me double check something for you guys. If you go to Cash Jordan, he has good videos. He breaks down a lot and he explains it, but they need that for, transportation to get around and do what they have to do. The migrant situation is real. Linda said, where are they getting the money for the bikes? I'm going to do some investigations. I'm out here on the streets. I'm going to do some investigations and I'm going to try to find out where are they getting this money. But we talked to a guy, me and my friend Diego. He's a college student from the NYC University. And I think he's in film school there. Yeah, he's in film school there. And we talked straight up to a migrant and he told us that they get the scooters. He brought his scooter himself. with his own money. He was working some job. He was making like 500 a week under the table or something every week, and that's how he got his scooter. He was saying that the government only mainly helps families and stuff like that. They don't really help single men. He came here by himself from Venezuela, so he's on his own for the most part. Two said, why not stop bringing them in for a while and catch up with the people who are already here? It's just overflowing at this point and shoving people wherever they can fit. Then, yeah, too. That's I agree with you too. I agree. I don't know why they keep letting them go on. If they know it's a problem in Texas with the migrants coming across, if they know New York can't take it, if they know Chicago's complaining about that, poor California, they always getting hit because they're where Tijuana's at, and Tijuana is the most traveled across border. That border, you can have 1 million people travel from Tijuana, Mexico, into California in one day. So everybody's getting hit. Plus, you got your own regular traffic of people that go back and forth between Mexico and the U.S. So it's rough right now. It's rough right now. I mean, they should put a maybe a freeze on it, figure it out before they let any more migrants in. But they letting them in, man. Only they can explain themselves. Charles said, "That's right, Philly. That's why I moved down to okay SAV." Yeah, man. On the top, explain. Somebody help me out, man. I'm a little slow right now. SAV. What is that? You talking about? You talking about you left the U.S. I'm thinking you moved to Salvador, El Salvador, or you moved to Salvador Bahia in Brazil. Make sure you guys give the video a like, man. Make sure you share my video. And once again, if you don't know who I am, I'm a travel blogger. My name is the one and only phillydom. I'm out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Right now, I'm living here in New York City, in Queens, New York. And I'm just documenting this because this is a real touchy issue. It's affecting everybody, no matter who you are. If you're a taxpayer, which everybody that works here in New York City, New York State, or wherever you work in the US, if you're a taxpayer, this affects you because they're pulling this money from the taxpayer. The Black Empowerment said the taxpayers are footing the bill, my brother. Yes, indeed. I just said it and you just said it. Yes, indeed. And then A said they rent them. Yes, they do. Oh, yeah, they rent them by week. Let me see something. I got some information on it. I'm gonna read it to you. Some information I got on it, on the subject matter, man. You know, we know we digging. You know, we doing our research trying to find out because this is blowing my mind because it's like U.S. is moving. This moving like a little bit like a third world country right now. Okay, for the scooter situation, I'm gonna just read what I have here. I took some notes, checked some stuff out. For many migrants, food and delivery has provided to be the easiest way for them to make money. So food delivery is the easiest way for migrants to make money. And the only way you're gonna deliver food, either you're gonna do it with a car or you're gonna do it with a scooter or a bicycle. So that's what they're doing. Because the people need to support relatives or pay down debts that they racked up. Like I said, some people borrow money back home, wherever they're from some rich person in their country to take the trip because they didn't have their own money to make it to New York, to make it to Chicago, to make it to California, to make it to San Diego, to make it wherever they're making it at. Anyone like that has a bike and a smartphone qualified to be a delivery person because now the phone you use it, you put the app on your phone. You can do Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub. So the people are just trying to survive. But I'm wondering how they got how they if they don't have a social security or nothing here, somebody is helping them. Somebody is helping them. Sorry about that. Somebody is helping them set up them apps and stuff like that because they can't, unless they're like Venezuelan or something, they can't really put it under their name because you need a social security, you need different things. And I know you guys agree with me on that. Also, what else do I have here? A lot of migrants they're flocking to delivery. The job has become increasingly a big deal for them. This gives them the way to do what they have to do. but a lot of them are riding bikes that are like, unregistered mopeds. The very vehicles that the migrants are using, most of them are renting like weekly. That's I'm reading off the notes that I have here. They're renting them weekly. That's what they're saying. So that's for them to make some money. So I mean, it's rough, but like I said before, this year alone, just this year alone, New York NYPD has sieged more than like 7,000 mopeds or scooters, man. So they trying, but I mean, they're everywhere, man. I'd be lying to you if I ain't say they everywhere. So it's really hard to, do that. Once again, guys, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you share these videos on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and just spread the news, let people know. You know what I mean? I might not be the one that able to change the situation, but we can spread the news to maybe affect the person that, up in the government that can change the situation to make it better, because it's crazy. Natasha Holiday said you need an ID. And some of them don't even have IDs. They have IDs from their country, but they don't have New York City ID or driver's license. So, I mean, they might have came here with they might have their passport, but I don't know, man. It's just a crazy situation. Marcellus said, "I'm against any illegal migration." I mean, do you guys really think it's illegal migration if they crossing through the U.S. border? I mean, they have to meet U.S. immigration, so they're taking pictures of them. They're taking their fingerprints. They're not just letting you walk across and going up. They are doing your fingerprints and different things like that. Then said it's free labor for now. There's no gold money. They only running it into problems here. Okay, wow. Rock D said most of their scooters are not even registered. Yeah, I know they're not registered. So I mean, how are people letting them use them? It's crazy. I'm skipping around a little bit, but if anybody, man, uh want me to answer that question fast, just super chat me or cash at me, and I can get to your question pretty fast, because there's a lot of people. We got 134 people on the live. Make sure you guys hit the like button, and make sure you guys share this video, share my other videos, phillydom videos. I've did like maybe like 7 or 8 videos now, letting you see the raw uncut footage. It's not really edited that well, but I'm like with the camera, I'm going around and I'm showing you guys different things and letting you see what the real is. Some stuff the news might can't say, they don't want to lose their job or whatever. So, but as a YouTuber, we have a little bit more reign. I'm my own boss, so I can show a little bit more. Last night I went out at night. To one of their hotels. It was actually like a Holiday Inn. I mean, that's what was the name of the hotel and they use that as a migrant. They use that as a migrant shelter for the hotel migrant shelter. You know what I mean? I can't go inside. You know what I mean? So I just stayed outside. I recorded and everything. But what did I see when I first got there was a whole bunch of scooters. It had to be like 50, 60 scooters in front of the hotel. And then I seen the U.S. military in there in uniform, and then also seen security guard, and I also seen a metal detector when you come in. Look like they check some ID or something, and they check all your stuff, and you got to go through a medical detector like you're going through to the airport or something like that. And I counted the floors. You know what I mean? It was like 15 floors that I've counted. So the place was really the place was packed, man. From what I could see, it was packed with migrants. You know what I mean? It wasn't that many out and about where I was at in Queens. They wasn't like walking in and out like that, but you could see it was a lot of them, man. So this is a big issue, man. This is a big issue. Natasha Holiday said, "I appreciate your dedication. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Natasha, man. I like your name, Natasha Holiday. It's real cool." Two said, "The U.S. is, under siege. I hear you." And then Ortega said, "We don't do that in Texas. How y'all doing in Texas?" And then Charles said, "The folks deserve a chance." Yeah, I agree. They do deserve a chance. You know what I mean? It's not them. It's just the system in place, how the system they have in place. They just have to change it up a little bit. But the people do deserve a chance, because most of them are coming here to have a better life. And I don't know if anybody knows what's going on. Most people that came to the U.S. came here is migrants from wherever country you're from. and they can't get in the door unless the U.S. let them in. So they have to pass through immigration. So they're just not like walking across a line like dun, 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 and getting in. Somebody is letting them in. Flip said, brother, watching what you say, you still be traveling to those countries in the future. You'll be traveling to the countries who don't want them to chop you up like a taco meat. But I ain't say nothing bad about the different countries. I have nothing bad to say about the countries. The people are coming here for a better life, man. I've been to a lot of the countries that they're from. Not all of them, but I've been to a couple of them. I've been to a couple. People know I've been to El Salvador. People know I've been to Colombia. You can check my YouTube channel, phillydom in Colombia, phillydom in El Salvador. They're coming from all over different countries. I've never been to Venezuela, but I've been right next door. I've been to Colombia, and I met a lot of Venezuelans in Colombia, and they're good people. They come here to work. B said, I'm not saying that they don't deserve a chance, but do it the right way, the American way. No one gets a pass. But when you say that, B, when you say that, somebody let them in. They came in. They have to go through immigration when they get to the borders. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously, every day some people sneak in. That's just, there's a lot of ground to cover. So some stuff happens, but most of them are coming through the borders. You know what I mean? So they're encountering U.S. immigrations, and they're taken in the back and whatever process. I don't know everything they do, but they process them and everything like that. Miss Plugsley said they can't even wipe their own. Yeah, I hear you. They ain't got no money, man. They broke, man. The struggle is real for them, man. They come here to do their thing. Frank said Venezuela man in Queens who rents mopeds by the week. He found a Dominican man who supplies functional Uber Eats, okay, for a fee. And with that, they join New York City's delivery workers. Okay. Is that, Frank, is that legal how they doing it? Frank, is that legal how they doing it? Let me know. And then Jay Legend, like John Legend, Jay Legend. But don't the people that's been here for hundreds of years deserve a better life? Jay Legend, yes, they do, man. They do. So, I mean, that's why you got to watch who you vote for, talk to your congressman, talk to your people, and make sure we have the right people in office, because you see what's going on. Yeah, I agree. People been here for generations. They've been here, man. And I know a lot of people are upset because they feel like the homeless and U.S. vets are not getting the same type of treatment, because I definitely, not many U.S. vets been in hotels and stuff like that. But I got to be truthful. I got to be truthful to you guys. I got to keep it real. I got to keep it 100 with you guys. I'll be lying if I ain't keep it real, if I ain't keep it 100 with you guys. That me traveling to the different migrant shelters and different places like that, some of our homeless people are staying in hotels and stuff like that as well. So don't just think it's just the migrants staying in hotels. It's a lot of hotels that a lot of our homeless people are staying in. If you check my last video that I did last night, if you check the intro, I walked in and I was walking to a place and I thought it was a migrant shelter, and it was actually a shelter for homeless people in the States. And it was La Quinta Hotel. Everybody know the La Quinta Hotel. It probably was a La Quinta Hotel, and they switched it to a homeless shelter. But on the sign, you can see it when I'm walking right there. It said La Quinta Hotel. So, I mean, New York is helping a lot of people. New York is helping a lot of people. But, I mean, they got their hands tied. They got a lot on their plate right now. C. Roberts says, stop capping, bro. Whoa, man. C. Roberts, man, I'm not capping, man. How am I capping? Let me know. Bali said La Quinta Hotel in Queens. Yeah, that's what it said. That's what it said. I mean, the camera don't lie. I can lie. You can lie. The camera don't lie. The camera just records what's in front of there. And when I talked to people, they said it was a homeless shelter. And they said it wasn't a migrant shelter. And they told me to go around the corner with some migrant shelters around the corner. Right now, I'm just holding my book. This is my book right here. Like I said, I'm a travel blogger. So This is my book right here. It's Phillydom's Lives and Truth. Just is it right? Okay. Yeah, it's Phillydom's Life and Truth, man. It's about me and me traveling and me working in Alaska in the seafood industry, to becoming a full-time traveler. So I'm just letting you guys see the book. It's on Amazon. Go purchase this book. I got a couple books on Amazon. Your boy Phillydom is hustling. But right now we on the migrant situation. So I'm trying to keep that, keep that out there to let people know what's going on, because I know a lot of people don't have time to check everything that's going on. Def said, I watched it live last night. Okay, so people see. I'm telling the truth, you know what I mean? Somebody said I'm capping. Phillydom ain't capping. Capping about what? Marcel said it's cheaper to send them back. Yeah, but I mean, obviously, it's some kind of reason why they're here. Like, if they was gonna do that, they could have did that. If you're gonna pay for to bus somebody from Texas to Texas to New York State or New York City, and they was right at the border in Texas, they would have sent them back. Mama Bear said they don't respect our laws, our country, or our people. I hear you. But their countries, some of their countries, like I said, I've been in some of these countries where these people are from. Their laws and stuff are different. But one thing about the U.S., I'm gonna tell you one thing about the U.S. If you here long enough, you're gonna understand that you're gonna have to respect the law and rules and regulations, because it's a well-structured country. And some of the countries where the people are coming from are not really structured. Like people coming from Haiti, my family's from Haiti. Coming from Haiti, Haiti's not really like a structured country, because the government is always all over the place. So when Haitians come here and they ain't been in the States, well, they have family members and friends that'll tell them. But once you be here for a while, you understand how the country is run, and you focus, to go that route. It's a lot of people. Somebody, Republicans first, said you are a global traveler. I personally am against illegal immigration. There are proper entry requirements to enter. What makes the U.S. any difference? Yes. Yes, it's right over there. It's right there, Dominique. Yeah, I'm in the room. I'm not here by myself. I'm here with my son. Yeah, no, you have to go through the proper channels. But maybe they need to videotape that. Somebody need to catch that to see what procedures they go to. You got to take the unplug it. Can you pass me the phone? Let me pass me the phone real quick. I'm here. Got the kid with me, my son with me. Here you go. Thank you so much. I want to see what's calling. All right. All right, you do it over there. Where you at? Here. Down that way. So it'll be less noise. I'm here with you guys. No, Dominique. Down that way is less noise for you. Sorry about that. Just talking with my son. JW said, in case you don't know, the UN gives them debit cards and cash to travel here. Yeah, I heard that too. People were telling me that. And then a lot of New Yorkers were mad with them because they're getting $2,200 a month. I don't know how true this is. You hear a lot of whispers in the air. A lot of people tell you stuff, and you hear one person will tell you one thing, somebody else will tell you something else. So you get kind of confused, like what's true, what's not. That's why I try to do that on groundwork. So I try to figure everything out as much as I can. I try to figure it out as much as I can, what's true and what's real. So I got to keep investigating and keep doing what I'm doing. Somebody called me. I'm trying to see who it is. Okay. Dart said the whole immigration thing is for military recruitment. Phillydom. Yeah, I heard people say that too. Some people told me that too. Some people said that too. Then Black said a lot of are gang related. I hear you, Black. I hear you. And then Black Diamond said there should be a video. What say you said? Hold on. There should be a video. There should be a video about it on YouTube that was stolen. The police start collecting them. Okay, interesting. Word said check out La Vinca, Astoria, Queens, best Colombian food. All right, I will check them out. Check them out. Jay Wills, Jill W said 2,000 a month. That's what I heard. You know what I mean? That's what I heard. But you know, it's a lot going on with the migrant situation. It's a lot going on, man. You hear a lot of things that's going on. So, well, you might have to use your phone then. Okay. Okay, just keep the volume down then. Okay. I don't want to hear about them being hard workers. That's propaganda. Some of them are hard workers, man. You have to say that because they risk their life and everything that comes to the country, man. Like these people coming all the way from like South America, man. I mean, I heard stories about Haitians walking from Brazil. Back in the day, it was an earthquake, 2010, and a bunch of Haitians got visas, and Brazil let them come to Brazil, and they worked there. They worked for the Olympics and stuff. And after the Olympics, there was no more work, so a lot of Haitians just start walking, making their way from Brazil all the way to the Tijuana border, man. I got videos, man. You can fact check me on it. You can fact check me on it. phillydom, Tijuana, Mexico, Haitians. You can fact check me on it. You can sit right there, Dominic, if you want. You okay right there? Okay. NGU said, wait a minute, 2,000 a month. That's insane. That's what they tell me, man. I'm gonna try to ask them and talk with some of the migrants and find out. Some of them are scared to talk. Like, you know, when you see me recording and stuff like that, I try to talk to them. And some of them, they just don't want to talk, man. So I have to cut some stuff out. They just don't want to talk. They just don't want to be on camera. It's a lot of stuff going on when you do these videos and stuff like that. Nicole said I can identify as illegal and get $2,000. I guess you can. Tracy said, whoa, yeah, that's what I heard. What happened when the Haitians crossed the border? See, Robert said, what happened? Well, I was there in California, and a lot of Haitians have crossed from Tijuana, Mexico to be exact, to the U.S., and also some Texas borders as well. But a lot of Haitians that cross and they let them get into the country, especially now Biden passed this program that lets them come into the country. A lot of them just go with their families, man. You know, they got cousins here, brothers here, uncles, aunts, somebody is in the country, somebody from their neighborhood, and they just make their way to the States. I mean, they just make their way to New York, Miami, Texas, Philly, Boston, Connecticut, Chicago, you know, where all the Haitians go. NYC, what's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? And you guys are welcome to come with me, man, to these different okay. All right. This is my Instagram real quick. You guys can always reach me on Instagram right here. Jalen said, DC in the building. Shout out to you, Jalen. Appreciate you, Jalen, the other day for the Cash App. Thank you so much. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Word said you're the only YouTuber showing the migrants and talking about them. Respect. I mean, everybody has came to this country as some kind of legal. I mean, came to this country as a migrant. Unless you're a Native American, everybody has came here. C. Roberts said, look up wet feet, dry feet. I'm gonna look that up, man. I heard about it. I'm gonna look it up and do some research on it. Chandra said, what happens when the money value drops? Do you think they're going to say or go back home? I don't know what they're gonna do. They took a massive trip just to get up here. They're gonna have to be here for a while, you know what I mean? And then, you know, America is portrayed as you come here, you get the American dream, you can come a millionaire, you can come a businessman, you can make money if you work hard, if you do your thing. Come on, guys, let's get the likes up, hit the like button. We got 200 people watching. Hit the like button. Let's get it to 100 likes. We got 200 people watching. Let's get 100 likes, man. Lesby said, free, I am a Native American. Yeah, Native Americans are the only ones that this is their land. They've been here. Everybody else has came from somewhere else. Somebody forced them to come here, or they just came because they wanted a better life. Mrs. Pugsley said, vote Trump. I hear you. Then C. Roberts said, Native Americans are not American. C. Roberts, what do you want us to call Native Americans? That's what they call them. Natives? You just want to call them natives? Let me know. Hit the like button. Also, guys, support the channel any way you can, man. I'm going to keep pushing these videos out. I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to keep putting these videos out for you. phillydom 75 is my Cash App. If you want to support me, man, support the channel, man. I'm going to keep grinding. I'm going to keep going to these different places. They broke down the scooter issue. Somebody in the chat. That's why I like having everybody here in the chat. Somebody in the chat was like, that is somebody in Queens that rents the scooters out. And then there's somebody else that helps them get the Uber Eats accounts so they can deliver food. But, you know, at the end of the day, these people have family and stuff. Gracie said, come to Chicago. Yes, I will come to Chicago, man. I want to come there and do some videos there as well. I definitely will come there and try to set a light on the situation there in Chicago as well. He said oh my goodness, some of the blacks were brought. We didn't just come. No, we were brought, man. That's why I said you come here because you want to or they force you. Steve said, are you Haitian American? Yes, indeed. Sac passe. Como ye sac fait? Yes, indeed. Steve, I am. Check out my channel, phillydom in Haiti. Check me out, man. And you got to get the book right here, man. This tells about my journey. I'm talking about Haiti in here. I'm talking about El Salvador in here. I'm talking about me working in Alaska in the seafood industry and how I became a full-time travel content YouTuber. Yes, indeed. Get the book. It's on Amazon. Just type in phillydom in the search engine, and my books will pop up. And this is my favorite one out of the ones that I did. I got a couple books, but this is my favorite one. But they all special. They all can help you. Lesby said, free have been, okay, Lesby said, free. Lesby said, have been so overwhelmed lately and not giving up fighting for the rights of the people of this country and being indigenous and native people. Yes, indeed. 215 said, hit the like button. Yes, indeed. 215 is in the building. 2 said, Americans need to be Americans and stop attaching another country to your name. I hear you, man, but everybody like, I'm Italian American, I'm Mexican American, I'm Black American, Haitian American, Jamaican American. You know what I mean? Everybody, I'm Jewish American, you know. Black said, man, I wish you would talk up for Black people like you're doing for people who broke our laws. Black, I'm always down for the Black cause. Come on, Black. Come on, don't even mix me with all that, man. I'm always down for the Black cause. Come on, man, Black. Come on, you gotta be kidding me. Flip said, I hit you up on Instagram. Let's link up. You in my neighborhood. Flip, hit me up on Instagram, man. We definitely link up. Steven said, European Americans. I never heard that. No, nobody say European American. They say I'm Italian American or Irish American. You heard that. Steve said, nice to see you're getting more exposure. phillydom, 200 watching. Yes, indeed, Steve. Appreciate you. Joseph said, we're going to find out if we are home of the brave. Yes, indeed. Then Lesby said, facts is they are from 160 different nations. Yes. And he said 100. So Lesby said they're from 160 different nations. And New York, that's crazy. All the languages are spoken here in New York. Affects that everyone should boycott for a week and not go to work. But a lot of people ain't gonna do that, man, because you know we live paycheck to paycheck. Everybody, we live paycheck to paycheck in the States. After that, all your bills will be not paid. Kathy said, Sammy Davis Jr. said it about the Black Americans. Oh, okay. Let me see. Dominique. Dominique, maybe go down there for a little bit that way. Because I'm talking right now, okay? Jay Legend said black slash FBA Americans no country for 500 years. Yes, indeed. You're 100% right about that. Dominique, 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 I'm here. But make sure you guys hit the like button, man, and let's find out like all the information. You know, some of you speak Spanish, man. Talk to the migrants, talk to them. Steve said hit money sign, show some support, or you can hit me up via Cash App, man. I'm gonna try to go to every migrant facility I can in New York. That's the goal, to go to many as possible. I'm gonna try to go to all of them. That's your cousin right there. Open the door. Yeah. What you got there?
You actually make me crash.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Oh, my fault. Hold on for a second, guys. I'm just doing a live with like 170 people in there, but after that, everything else as well. 174 people, 175 was up to 200 something. Baller, you find them in the Penn Station coming into the city. Okay. You want to go upstairs for a little bit, Dominique? Yeah, he want to go up there. I'll see you guys in a little bit. You need the door open? Hold on for a second. Okay. Lost case. Is it going to get ugly, bro? Yeah, it's going to get ugly before it get better. You know how it is in life. Stuff get worse before it get good. You know how it go. That's a part of life. CB Roberts said there is only one America. They are called African Americans. We from here, we did not come here. Yes, indeed, C. Roberts. I hear you, C. Roberts. Jay Legend said, Philly, you're doing great work. I admire that. I'm trying, man. You know what I mean? This is a real touchy subject. I mean, I could be walking down the street and hear people talking about the migrant situation and everything. It's really a touchy situation, not just in New York, but in Chicago, throughout the whole United States, man. It's a touchy situation. It's a real touchy situation. A lot of people feel this way about it. Some people feel that way about it. You know, I just think that the best solution for this problem, you know what I mean? I'm not claiming to be like in the government or I know this or I know that. It's just that we have to have better vetting laws on the U.S. side, because the migrants didn't do anything wrong. They're just trying to get a better life. They just, like I said, they're only doing what they're allowed to do. So it's not their fault. It's not their fault. Big had a message, but you detracted from it. Steve said 123 likes. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. Make sure you smash the like button, guys. Make sure you smash the like button. I'm hearing. Yeah, so if I can go to Chicago, I'll try that as well. Bernice said, America first, help the homeless. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I agree with you on that. I mean, you have vets that, you know, risk their life for their country. Anytime you sign up to be in the military, the U.S. military, you're risking your life. You know what I mean? It's no guarantee you can come back home. You never know when there's going to be a war. You never know whatever. So, yeah, I agree. The vets and the homeless people, they need to be taken care of. But like I also told you guys in my last video, you can check it out. I passed by a migrant place, and I thought it was for the migrants, but it was actually a hotel for the homeless people of New York City. So some homeless people in New York, not everybody, but some homeless people in New York do stay in hotels too. And that's something that the news is not saying either. Some homeless people in New York City stay in hotels. Stay in hotels as well. Garcia said, in Chicago, they are everywhere. Police station, parks. Whoa. In Chicago, I mean, the weather's even a little better there because it's a little further up. Mick said, don't forget the Ukrainians were just brought here too. And now 100K migrants added on that in New York City. Yeah, they said over 100,000 Ukrainians came to New York City. Not New York City. Let me not say that. Came, when the war, from the war, they came to the States. And then now you got 100,000 just, I don't even know. What is the total, man? What is the total? Somebody Google the total. What is the total of migrants that just came this year from across the border? I know it got to be some kind of number. Michael Sean said, listening in from Northeast Texas. Shout out to Northeast Texas. What's the vibe down there, Michael Sean, in Texas? What's the vibe down there? Let us know, man. Then Steve said more than 75% of them are young men. Yes, indeed. A lot of men, because usually when people travel to countries and stuff, usually the man will go first, because he's willing to endure whatever he has to endure to make it. And then, he'll send for his family and stuff like that. Felicia Brown, shout out to you, Felicia Brown. She had peace and blessings. Felicia Brown, my friend, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? Kathy said, I have a friend from India. Okay. And then Bernice said, Jenkins said, hey, phillydom, my first time listening. Glad to be here. Bernice, I'm glad you're here, Jenkins. Miss Jenkins, I'm glad you're here. Then Steve said, this year alone, 7.5 million migrants have came into the United States. This year alone. We are, how many more months we got? We in October, November, December. 7.5 million migrants have came to the U.S. That's crazy. That's crazy. Steve, I'm gonna do something for you. I just added you as a mod. That was some good information you just gave there, man. That was good information you gave there. We got 185 people watching, man. 134 likes. Get them likes up. Master Bill said, what's good, phillydom? All is well. Yeah, man. I'm here in New York City hanging out with my son. And I'm doing these videos about the migrants, traveling from wherever they are in South America or Central America or the Caribbean or Africa and making their way to the States. Lex said, I think Black people are done with themes and he said themes and finally waking up. We're overlooked by everyone. I hear you on that, Lex. I hear you on that. Steve said, good information, but we need to get the source. Yeah, it's still a lot of stuff is unanswered, man. You don't know what's going on. It's still confusing, man. It's still confusing. Steve said, these migrants are clearly sure. Okay, these migrants are all clean. Sure does not look like they walk from other countries. They are all well dressed. They are well dressed. You're 100% right about that, Steve. They are well dressed. They don't look like they're struggling like that from the way they're dressed. You're 100% right about that. They won't let me. I'm here with you guys. I'm trying to do something, but it won't let me do it. Wow, like I'm froze up. Okay, there we go. Got it off. It was free. It was froze up for a minute. Oh man, it froze up for a minute. Aaron said this was probably what the Native American people thought when pilgrims arrived with their diseases. And yeah, you're 100% right about that. 215 Appreciate you, man. 215, appreciate you. And then Lost said going to be it's going to be the hoods versus the migrants. Wow. Lost to Chicago is in for it, certainly. Yeah, I'll definitely try to get up there, man. I'll get a flight up there and I can go up there for a couple of days. I'll definitely go up there like on a weekend or something and try to do and get some content for you guys. Grace said I was going to say that, Stephen. Wow. Then Andrew said any see me type. Any see me type. I don't understand what you have there. Then Hamlet said years ago it was a big deal with the license plates on the scooters or motorbikes, but it seems like the scooters now, no license plates is being stressed or this is not being stressed. But another thing I could say, man, I'm gonna be real, man. I'm a Philadelphia guy. I'm here in New York. In Philly, we like to try to keep it 100% real with you guys. And when I mean real, honest with you guys, that crime is rising in New York City. That's a fact. I've talked to all my New York connects up here. Crime is rising in New York City. Is back on the rise again. I interviewed some guys, my boy Big Hawk and everybody, and crime is rising back again in New York City. Crime is rising back again. So with that being said, the legal tags on a motorbike, that's like a minor offense. The police have a lot of serious crimes to worry about. So I'm thinking they just probably talk. Well, what's it? They putting everything in priority. What's important, what's not important, what to do, what not to do. That's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? They have a lot more serious crimes to worry about. If they get stuck on petty crimes, like somebody not having a license plate or something like that, it's a lot of big crimes going on in New York that they need to be worrying about at this time. It's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Who am I? I'm just telling you how I feel about it. Garrett said crime is not the migrants' fault. Yeah, and Garrett just said crime is not the migrants' fault. Paige said not all Black migrants are from Africa. Most come from South America. Yes. Yes, we know that. Yes, they're coming from different countries in South America as well. Jason said on Long Island, what did he say? Wow. I guess the amphetamine, but that's a big thing in Philly too. Jason, that's a big thing in Philly too. Jalen said, okay. Jalen, come on up, man. Come on up, Jalen. Yeah, the hotels are everywhere, especially in Queens. Queens, where I'm at, I'm in Astoria, Queens. They're not here in Astoria, but as soon as you walk down to Long Island, Queens, or by what is it? What is it? What's the project called? Queensbridge projects, all in the area. It's a lot of migrant. Most of the hotels there are migrant hotels. Most of the hotels in that area. Steve said Haiti, Africa, Middle East, and coming in from south of the border. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on with that situation. Oh man. Next said crime is worsening everywhere it seems, but from what I have seen on the news, it appears that NYC is a very worsening and dying situation. Shout out to the Dom from Bakersfield. Shout out, man. Bakersfield, California. Y'all spend a lot of time in California, San Diego, Los Angeles, man. I've been to the Bay. I've been all through California, man. Moreno Valley, Riverside. I spent time in Ventura County. Oh man, Thousand Oaks, man. Shout out to California, man. I got a lot off of California. Big said phillydom over the summer. NYPD was taking people off bikes, towing away dirt bikes by the dozen. There are many videos showing it. Okay, I'm gonna check them out. Andre said Adam Shore stopped bad mouthing Biden after his trip. Oh, whoa. No, he seen what's going on down there at them borders. That's what he saw. Jump said, what did he say? NYC just cut budgets in all agencies due to these migrants. Oh man, no more overtime. Next is layoffs. Yes, indeed, man. And that's not going to be good. That's not going to be good for New York, man. That's not going to be good for New York at all. Jason said, and Trinidad and Tobago is where most Venezuelans are going. Let me see, man. So much stuff coming in, man. Cash at me or super chat me if you want me to read your comment, man. There's a lot of comments coming in. What do you say? Illegally, Vice did a documentary on it. Okay. Then Kathy said, I lived in California and in the 70s and hated it then. Wow. No, Cali, I love California. I love California. California. Jalen said, whoa, Venezuela living in Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, because it's right next there. That's the closest country they can get to. They can just take a boat. Look at the geography. They can just take a boat and get there. Michael Sean said should have invested in scooter company. Yeah, who knew? Who knew? Whoever got a scooter company in New York now smiling from ear to ear like. Jalen said, Pete, Philly, have you ever traveled to Trinidad and Tobago? Back in the day. I need to go there, man, because I do YouTube videos and like they don't believe you've been there unless you've been there on YouTube. So I definitely got to go check out Trinidad and Tobago again. Sandy said, I live in Arizona dealing with this for years. How bad is it in Arizona? Steve said, don't forget to inform people on why people leave their country. Yeah, people leave their country because they're poor or the politics is bad. They're being persecuted, different reasons. Oh, man. And then Steve said that the American international politics forces many to leave their country and come to the U.S. or Canada. Yeah, why a lot of people not coming to Canada? Because Canada always pushes for migrants. Why they don't send some of the buses to Canada? Because Canada, I know Canada, I can't speak for the Canadian government, but I'm sure that the Canadian government needs more people in the country because Canada is so big, but they don't really have that many people living there like people think it is. What's the population of Canada, man? Somebody Google it for me. Let me know what the population of Canada is right now. Steven, WS, shout out from Japan. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate the shout out and the super chat, man. Appreciate you. Gary said, let me see. Jason said they're doing gentrification, NYC 20 years now, but if crime goes up, it means nothing. Yes, indeed. If the crime go up, it means nothing. Then Grace said, because they don't get anything for free. They don't get anything for free. And then let me read here, man. Sandy said, pretty bad here, but they're putting them outside our city limits. They can't come into, okay. Sandy, she's from Arizona. Tucson without transportation. Wow. Because, yeah, y'all been hit forever. Transportation out now, but for how long? They'll keep coming. Okay, let me read that again. Sandy said, pretty bad here. She's from Arizona, but they put them out our city limits. They can't come into Tucson without transportation. Out of sight for now, but how long? They keep coming. I hear you. Steven said, Canada has 35 million. It's 35 million people living in Canada. That's the funny thing because Steven also just told me, or Steven or somebody, another Steven, the other Steven told me that 7.5 million migrants came into the U.S. this year alone, 7.5 million. And Canada only has a population of 35 million people. So why the U.S. don't work, since Canada and the U.S. and we're brothers and sisters and we look out for each other and we're allies and all that, why they don't talk, have a meeting and start sending some of the migrants to Canada? That would help the Canadian population and the jobs and everything. So why they don't send the migrants to Canada? I mean, that would be an option too. Like I said, on this platform, we just talking, that would be an option. What do you guys think of that? James said Cali has more people than Canada. Yes, indeed. That's big facts. Kathy said, I agreed. And Crazy J, I like that name. Yo, Philly, salute, brother. Crazy J. Crazy J Travels. What's going on with you, man? I salute to you, man. What's going on with you, champ? We have 335 million people. 335 million people here in America. Yeah, send us some of the people to Canada. Jenkins said this country is collapsing at such a fast pace. It's horrifying to watch. I hear you, man. The handsome one. I like that. The handsome one. We have migrant issues too. Oh, we have migrant issues too in Canada. Plus, we still have a lot of green land in Canada, which we're trying to keep from getting cut down. I hear you, man. I'm glad somebody from Canada spoke up. But you can help us out. Help out the U.S. with some of this migrant problems and send some of the people to Montreal and Toronto and all through Quebec. Truth said, the Second Amendment, we are all better be ready. Yes, indeed. Gary Singh said, where are you from? I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, man. I'm a travel blogger. My name is phillydom. Check out my videos. I did videos in Haiti, Dominican Republic, oh man, El Salvador, Mexico, Panama, Colombia, Brazil, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, so many different countries, Belize, so many different places, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button and share the videos. Also, this is my book. This is one of my books. It's on Amazon right now. Support your boy, the one and only phillydom, and purchase my book. It tells everybody about my life, how I was working in Alaska in the seafood processing industry, and then I went full-time as a YouTuber. And if the migrants are looking for work, once they get their papers, a good place for them to work and an easy job for them to get would to be working in Alaska in the seafood processing industry. They'll get they'll hire them pretty quickly because you're only for working in Alaska in the seafood processing industry. All you have to have is a will to work. You work on a processing vessel, or you work on a land plant. And even with the language barrier, if they don't speak that much English, a lot of people up there in Alaska speak Spanish. Not a lot of people, but they have people at the processing plants that speak Spanish. And some of the people that work there, that come to work there, just new to the country, so they don't speak English. So they have people that will translate for them. And they can get good jobs up there making good money that they can come back down to the lower 48 and get a good job. I mean, not a good job, but save up enough money to find a place to stay. Steve said they're not going to go to Alaska. It's too cold, but Alaska has a lot of space up there for them. Steve said, what? Quebec has a refugee open road closed because their media made people freak out about the immigration and refugees coming through. Wow. Roxham Road. Then Garcia said they don't want hard jobs like agriculture. They said they are professionals. Well, then they're gonna have to go to school. They're gonna have to learn English and prove themselves. Because I mean, I don't know if people know about Venezuela, man. There's a lot of smart people out of Venezuela. Do some history and research on it. The country was doing good for a while with the oil situation a couple years back, and then now, they're in a struggle. But it's a lot of smart people out of Venezuela. So some of them professional people might be able to get some good jobs here in the States if they go through the right channels, and they might be able to do it. Then Andre said these people still owe cartel. Wow. Then Lesby said Alaska overpopulated too many people and not enough houses. Oh, okay. Thanks for the breakdown. Thanks for the breakdown. There's too many people, not enough houses. Bake said, Andrew Tate said there's no men in Canada, so he don't think they can go. Felicia, what's going on with you, my friend, man? No personal questions. Yes, you hear that? Felicia said no personal questions, man. That's my moderator, man. She caring about me. Andre said they will drop wages like crazy. You think they will? And then Michelle said, remember this, when it's time to vote, Trump wasn't so bad, huh? Man, Republicans, they having a field day with this, yo. The Republicans are having a field day with this, man. Grace said, and this is true. They just need to learn the language and complete their degrees. Because if they was a doctor back in their country, once they learn the language, they should pretty good. I would tell any migrant, man, learn the language. Because I was talking to them, and they said they sit around and they bored and all this. Learn the language. Don't be bored learning English. That'll help you. That will save you. That will save you. The handsome one said the problem in Canada is that all the migrants are going or ending up in the big cities such as Toronto or Montreal, and this leaves thousands of cities overpopulated plus crime ridden. I hear you. But I mean, if you're going to go to Canada, you're going to go to Toronto, you're going to go to Montreal, Vancouver. I love Vancouver, man. If y'all ever get a chance, man, go to Vancouver, man. I've been to Canada a couple times. Nice country. Very clean country. Michelle said, living off New York's taxpayers' money. That's what it is right now. That's what it is. And Michelle, you're 100% right on that. Stevon said, WS, wait until they see the prices for rent and medical. Yeah, right now they're getting taken care of, but when they have to do it themselves, they're going to be in shock. When they have to do it themselves, they are going to be in shock. The rude awakening of America is going to wake up. Boom. And New York is a very expensive place to live in the U.S. 400 or 500 people leave here a day, New Yorkers that live here, born here, raised here, grew up here, leave New York. Williams said Alaska has a lot. We said Alaska has a lot of land that they can't go help build. That's what everyone's doing. I know so many people up there, man. I love Alaska, man. I worked up there for 4 years, and the seafood processing industry was a wonderful place. Steven said, man, we got 173 people watching, and we have 205. We have 173 likes, but we have 205 people watching. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. Reach out to me, guys, on my IG, and we can talk, man. I would love some people to come with me, man, when I walk around and check out these migrant facilities, man. My IG. If you want to support me also via Cash App, it's phillydom 75. Go ahead, chat, man. And y'all got me thinking about going to Chicago, man. Truth said, I'll come with you, New York, all day. Truth, I would appreciate that. Or somebody that speaks Spanish, and we can get a lot of more ground covered and talk to more people as well. But I mean, it's it's a hit and miss. A lot of the migrants don't want to talk. I was trying to talk with them. Some of them, they just don't want to talk, man. They like, I guess they watching the news and everything, so they're a little hesitant, they're a little scared, but some will talk, man. Biz said, I speak Spanish fluently, man. I need people that speak Spanish fluently to meet up with me and go on these little, I call them expeditions to their the migrant hotels and shelters where they're staying at, so we can talk with them, so we can get the questions answered about the bikes. How are they buying the bikes? How are they renting the bikes? How is this happening? How are they getting the Uber apps accounts? I mean, people are saying it, but I'd rather hear it from the horse's mouth, which is the migrant, for them to speak on their behalf. Steve said, come to Montreal and you will be surprised and see whole migrant stuff in a different eye. Wow. Okay. Leslie said, we have no gas soon and nobody will pay attention to this. Yeah, I hear you. You saying Leslie said something always will happen. Then Steve said, exactly. Then Andrew said, loads of Chinese are pulling in too. Wow. True said, I don't speak Spanish, but I know how to get them to speak. It's like Chinese spots that they don't speak English when they owe you money. Lots of laugh. Lee said it's called a one-way ticket back home. Wow. Love and Freedom said, Philly, stay up, man. Love and Freedom, man. Appreciate you for coming on the live, man. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. Felicia Brown said, you keep repeating P35. I don't even know what that means. TM said, RIP, Philly, Chicago, and Atlanta. Oh, you talking about yeah, I'm surprised they're not sending too many. How much migrants are they sending to Philly, man? That's my hometown. Biz said, I talked to some African migrants and they said someone opened a fake Uber, which lasted only 15 days at a time for the documents, and then they get the bikes from people here they buy. Okay. Biz, that's what's up, man. Great groundwork there, Biz. You doing your thing. Medellin Biz. Then Steve said Adams is doing dirty work for oh wow. I didn't read the rest of that. Unbelievable. Mark said it's going to be a nice if all coming to America votes right and not the way some expect them to. Yeah, I hear you on that, Mark Smith. I hear you. Lisby said, yippee, send them packages and we only arrest a few hundred cartel members. Wow. Elgin said, Philly, where is Queens? Is the they all over Queens, man. It's no particular place. They in Corona, Queens. They in Long Island, Queens. They all over, man. Jamaica, Queens. They all over. It seemed like Manhattan, from what I could see, Manhattan and Queens got the most migrant concentration. Obviously, they're in Brooklyn. They're in the Bronx as well. And Staten Island is fighting hard not to have them, but they still in Staten Island too. But they fighting hard not to have them. This at Paper Factory Hotel, Paper Factory Hotel, migrant shelters. Yeah, they everywhere, man. The migrant situation is it's a big deal, man. It's a big deal, man. And I keep talking about this subject because it's not going to go nowhere. This is not going nowhere. This is not a quick fix. They saying that New York maybe oh my goodness. They saying that what is it? New York is spending $1 million a day. They saying like oh my goodness, the numbers are staggering. I think 100 million. I think they're spending like 100 million a month on the migrants. $100 million a month on the migrant. Somebody check that because I'm talking on the live, but I got people. We got a whole bunch of people on the live. There's 180 people on the live. They they're spending like $100 million a month on this migrant thing in New York. Somebody check the numbers, man. I want to make sure I'm right. How much money is New York spending a month to house these migrants, shelter, food, medical, whatever social other needs come up that they need? How much are they spending? Oh man. Crypto say you get what you vote for. Yeah, I hear you, Crypto. Win-win. Black Americans who supported this but not represents. Oh wow. Yeah. I hear you on that, man. I hear you. I hear you. Reparation. I hear about the reparation. I hear you, my brother. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Wow. Steve said phillydom 4 billion. Hold up. 4 billion a year, 12 billion for the next 3 years. So this is going to cost New York 4 billion a year. And for the next 3 years, it'll equal up to 12 billion. Wow. Skywalker said, check out the owners of those hotels, man. They don't even let you get in the hotels like that. They got security there. You can't ask questions. Everybody Scooby Doo. I don't know. You know Shaggy? I don't know. Like everything is like all taboo and everything is questioned. When something happens, the security comes. They're like the first line. The security, not even the U.S. military talks to you. The security comes, talks to you, and asks you what you're here for. But everything is like top secret, man. But they're in some big name hotels, man, in New York City, man. They're in some big name hotels. You'd be shocked. They're in some big name hotels, and it's full with migrants. And some places, the migrants and the locals are housed together. They don't want to tell you that on news, but that's the truth. I've talked to migrants. They've told me that. I've talked to people. They told me that. If you listen to one of my videos, a guy talked off. He was on camera, but he didn't want to show his face 2 videos ago. And he explained that his particular hotel, which is a nice hotel, I won't even say the name, nice hotel, and the migrants are there as well as with the locals. Venture said NYC. Venture B said NYC. Then Jenkins said they are getting what they voted for. They deserve it. Wow. The same way dudes in the hood get foreigners. Wow. Stevan said WS. Hope the dollar don't crash because other countries are joining. Yeah, they're joining together for the BRIC system. Yep, you're 100% right about that. Lisby said, yes, it is true, but many more than Americans, and they don't have a choice. Wow. NYC King, shout out to NYC King. You my boy for life. These people need to go back home. We have nothing here for them. The Americans need jobs. I hear you, NYC King. I hear you. I hear you. But it's not their fault, NYC King. Somebody let them in the door, man. They can't get in the door if somebody let them in the door. Venture B said, left NYC years ago and love New York, but it's like every year NYC gets more and more out of control. Yes, indeed, you're 100% right about that. And as you can see, it's getting more and more out of control. As you can see, NYC is getting more and more out of control, as you can see. Oh, man, we got 191 people watching, and we got 191 likes. Hit the like button. If you ain't hit the like button, hit the like button. Take all that fake dramatic out. Fake, was it? I got a hard head, dramatic or Democrat up. Hold on. Somebody keep, okay, hold on for a second. I'll see what it is in a second. Democrats out, yeah, fake Democrats out. Wow. Andre said National Tax Boy Scout. Michael or Ryan, I'll call you Ryan. United Nations provided them with money as soon as they get in. Yeah, and I told you they're getting 2,000 and everybody got scooters. I don't know what's going on, how they getting them scooters. Like, I'm going to keep doing research, man, but I want to hear it from the migrants. I'm going to try to keep hearing it from the migrants and see what they saying. Everybody got scooters. Everybody doing this. Everybody doing that. It's a crazy situation, man, in New York, man. Barack Obama, we have almost, was it 20,000 migrants in San Diego. Wow. I want to go to San Diego and check that out, man. How's that looking for San Diego? San Diego, one of them pretty cities. So I know they ain't handling that well, but they got to know what it takes because, you know, they're right by the border. So they always getting hit with influx of people coming in. So I'm sure they pushing them to LA and Arizona and Las Vegas and all these other places. Keeping said when Trump gets in, he said that I guess he will deport 1 million a day back to their country. Then Venture Beach said, man, stuff I can't even afford when I was in NYC and had to leave. Yeah, man, people getting free hotels, man, nice hotels. They staying in some nice hotels, man. The hotel businesses, whoever got a hotel in New York now is smiling from ear to ear because, you know, the government is paying them well. They smiling from ear to ear. James said they get free health care, cash money, housing, food stamps, and they get scooters. Keep it real. The majority of them don't speak English. What jobs do they think they are going to do? They ain't got, I mean, they only be able to do certain jobs because you need to know English in the States. Even though New York is one of them cities you can survive just on speaking your language. If you get among people from your country that live here or people that speak Spanish, they might hire you under the table. So, I mean, some of them are working. Venture B said, my friend didn't even speak English and he got a job. Whoa, I told you, you don't need English in New York City. You don't need English in Miami, Florida. You don't need English in Los Angeles, California. You don't need English in Arizona. You don't need English in New Mexico. You don't need English in part of Texas. You can survive if you find just hover around people that speak Spanish. They'll get you in there. James said they majority are coming from Venezuela, but they come all over the world. They came from all over the world. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. So man, I'm gonna keep doing these videos, man. Hit me up on Instagram, man. I appreciate you guys. And maybe some of you people can come with me and we can go out there to go check on the migrants together so you guys can see it with your own eyes. I'm just putting my book here to let you see it. This is my book on Amazon. Go get it if you want to find out who I am and about me. It's summed up in this book right here. How I became a full-time content creator. This is the best job I ever had. Lesby said, I don't think I've seen so many come here. That's where skinny and starving. No, they look healthy. They look like they healthy, man. From what I can see, I'll go maybe tonight, do a video tonight. I'll think about it and I can tell you what I think. But they look healthy. They look very healthy. But make sure you guys, man, share this video, give my videos a like, man. And let's gather all this information. You know, this is my platform right here, phillydom, but I don't know everything that's going on. And I don't claim to know everything. You know, you guys help me with a lot of the information. WS said on your next trip, yes. I might be going out tonight. I might go out tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow I'll do a video, but I might even go tonight, man. E-Man said, were they homeless before they came? Most of them, no. They probably were just poor or getting away from political persecution in their country. That's the main reason people leave, for a better job. And if they have some kind of problem in their country, they leave. As far as political problems or, you know, somebody's trying to kill them or somebody in their family. Steven said nobody misses a meal. And you know they're eating like 3 meals a day. Venezuela Beats said prepaid Metro cards, free hotels, job hookups. And native New Yorkers are struggling and being forced out of NYC. Yes, indeed. That's what it is. You hit it right on the nose. You hit it right on the nose. And the scooter situation. Curtis said you should be called phillydom. Philly. Dobie, man. Appreciate you, man. You guys still having me crack up, man. Rock Lee, man. Thank you for the super chat. Miami is a Republican, so they will get deported from Florida. Our laws aren't good on immigration. I hear you on that. And shout out to the guy that called me Philly Dummy. I appreciate it, man. I've been called Philly Dummy. Dami. Yeah, people do call me that. Call Philly Dummy. Yeah, they call me that sometimes too. But shout out to that, man. Cool vibes, man. Cool vibes. Curtis. Man, Steven said they all get debit cards that are reloaded every month. Yes, indeed. They live in that life. Then Michael Ryan said a lot of them are working for Uber Eats. Yes, indeed, on those scooters. That's why they got the scooters. I'm not sure how they're doing it legally, but these tech companies are involved for sure. Yes, indeed. Nature, what's going on with you? Yo, 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 yo. It's my boy right there, man. Philly in the building. Curtis said, you fill us up with knowledge. Oh, man. I'm just letting you guys know what's going on, man. I don't even know if it's knowledge like that. I'm just letting you know what's going on. We got 218 likes. I appreciate that, man. Support your boy, the one and only phillydom. Lex said, when is the red carpet going to be rolled out? Transatlantic slave trade, bloodline, next lifetime. I don't know, man. They ain't did it yet for us. Win-win said, how can we link? I'm free midweek around Wednesday. Let me give you my IG. This is my IG. Hit me up on IG and I'll tell you where to meet me at. And we come around together and do these videos, man. That's my IG right there. At I am underscore phillydom right there. Shout out to my boy 215. He got a YouTube channel. Check him out, man. The grind is on. Your boy phillydom making it in New York City, man. Just touching on these real topics, man. These real topics that has everybody, I don't know, has everybody feathers ruffled. Steve said, okay, Michael Ryan Union and contractors are exploiting them too. I hear you. And Carolyn said, it's true what Trump said. They never send their best. Wow. Win-win bet. Yes, indeed, man. Hit me up. And don't forget, man, support the channel, man. The one and only phillydom. This is put it in here for you guys. That's the cash app, man. Support your boy, the one and only phillydom, man. Bake said, dog for the people. Can you tell me if you make over 3K a month being a content creator? Yes. Some months I do. Not lately, I haven't, but I have made months that I've made the best I've made on YouTube, and I'm keeping it real. Most content creators will tell you all sorts of lies. They get big headed. They tell you 7,500 was my best month. I average between 5,000 and 1,000. That's like a regular month for me. And it's been months that I made a lot lower than that. But it fluctuates. That's just YouTube AdSense. But when you put Cash App in there and you have a Patreon, and I write books for Amazon. My books go on Amazon, different streams. You have to have different streams of income for everything to work. I see my friend Felicia Brown said that's a personal question, but you have to have different streams of income. But it fluctuates, man. It fluctuates. It fluctuates. It can be up one month. It could be down one month. It could be up. It fluctuates. It's not like a set amount of money you make. Like, when I worked for Walgreens back in the day, I was a manager for Walgreens. I knew every 2 weeks I was going to make this amount, or every month I was going to get this amount. And you know that, but no, it's different. It's different with YouTube. It's up and down. But thank you, Felicia Brown. Thank you. Then Carolyn said, I ain't trying to hear they are for work. A Mexican offered them jobs, training for years, and only 10 to 15% of people took the opportunity. I hear you. Dr. V said, model streams of income is very important in this crazy world right now. Yes. Not Dr. V didn't say that. Ventura B said that. Yeah, multiple streams of income is the best way to go. DV said, I'm glad I visited London in 1993 and 1994. Okay, what's that have to do? Okay. Let me see. Morgan, man, what's going on with you? I know who you are. We could house every person in the country inside 30 days for peanuts. But everybody's got to get a taste, so it gets filled with waste and takes either forever or never. I'm trying to understand what he said there. Morgan, what's going on with you, man? Carolyn said this is going to end up like that movie forever. Wow. Yeah, man. So more of these videos will come, man. You guys are welcome to come with me, man. I appreciate people to come, with me. We could do it like a walking tour. And I can show you Queens and where I'm at and where the migrants are at, because they're like everywhere. Like almost like all the hotels. Not all the hotels in the area, but most of the hotels in the area. So it's the struggle is real, you know what I mean? And some that are shelters for the homeless people here as well. But I can understand you guys' concern. I understand the struggle, and I understand what's going on, man. It's real. It's real right now. So I will get down to more information about the scooter situation and how everything else is going with them as far as jobs, and also just ask them more stuff about how their living arrangements and how everything is going for them. Remember, you rocking out with the one and only phillydom. I will talk to you later. I got some stuff to do today, but I will keep posting these videos and I will keep doing these videos. Got to keep an eye on out there. World Economics Forum creeps. Yes, indeed. Steve said, just won't be there. Us too, yeah. The purge just won't be there for us too. Keeping it real said, don't deserve a chance if they come legally. I hear you on that. Studios said, boom, bye. Big up, yes, indeed, Studios. AH, what's going on? Lisbon said, I'm struggling to retire and coming to quit volunteering on jobs retiring. Wow. We will talk, guys. More videos will come. Thank you guys for all watching. I greatly appreciate it. Appreciate the support and more videos to come.